you, Chuck. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alan Capper, and I'm a director of SHIELD New York. 4 years after what was previously unimaginable, on 9/11, terrorists have staged spectacular attacks and killed thousands of people in Tunisia, Bali, Mombasa, Riyadh, Istanbul, Madrid, Sharm el-Sheikh, and my original home city, London. Last year, terrorists mounted 651 significant attacks, and probably 190 of those were in Iraq itself. That was triple the number of the year before, and it's the highest number since the State Department started gathering figures 20 years ago. Yet none of these attacks have happened in New York City, the city that is the personification of American power and influence, the two pillars that the jihadists have said they wish to destroy. Why is this? Well, we can only conjecture, but it seems to us at SHIELD New York that after the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center in 1993 and 9/11/2001, that they would wish, if possible, to surpass the impact of that destruction and produce something larger and something more spectacular, with the killing of many more Americans than they achieved on 9/11. What more logical attack could there be than a nuclear bomb or a dirty bomb in the heart of New York City, with huge casualties, the potential disruption, if not destruction, of the US economy, and an unprecedented propaganda bonus for the terrorists. And yet, what seems to have become the accepted wisdom is that not if such an attack might happen, but when. SHIELD New York takes the view that such an attack is not inevitable and can be prevented. We're not naive. We recognize the global nature of the issue and the problems, as well as the local ones. But we must cultivate a prevention mindset, as well as being prepared for the consequences of such an attack. So SHIELD New York is a new advocacy group, and this is what we stand for, and there is more information about us outside, but let me tell you the main issues that we stand for. First of all, we insist that nuclear and bioterrorism prevention must be the #1 priority for federal, state, and city government. Secondly, to keep public awareness high on what is being done and what is not being done. And thirdly, to work with, to assist state and city governments to make the case that New York is a priority for security funding and to do better in securing more funds than we have achieved so far. To promote, as Chuck was saying, a much stronger and more visible debate on this issue between the public, private, and academic sectors on the prevention of nuclear terrorism. And this conference is the first part of this initiative. And on behalf of SHIELD, I do want to thank so much John Jay College, the Center on Terrorism, and York College for working in such a harmonious way with us and helping to bring this conference to fruition. One other factor that we want to encourage is the development and the use of new technologies to increase the security of New York, and as this title, the title of the conference proposes, sound a call for action to New York business and individuals. New York business can speak with a loud voice, and when it does speak with a loud voice, federal government is likely to listen more. And we want to encourage it to do so. We want to encourage businesses in New York City, in the tri-state area, to join with us in this initiative. As I say, more information about us can be found outside, but I must tell you that there would be no Shield New York and probably no conference except for the vision of one man, and that man is Mr. Henry Schwartz, who is sitting with characteristic modesty in the fourth row there, not sitting up here on stage. Mr. Schwartz is the president and CEO of Elmhurst Dairy, which is the largest dairy and dairy producing company in New York. It's in Jamaica, Queens. He's also president and CEO of Steuben Foods. He has funded Shield New York from its inception, funded the small team of dedicated people who work for Shield New York from his own money. And this is a selfless act, I can assure you. You know, we live in a cynical age, and Mr. Schwartz has done this because of his love for New York City and his desire that there is a New York City that still exists in the future, and that we come through the terrible threats that still face us. And so I would like to pay tribute to what Henry has done, and I would like to ask him just to stand so we can show our appreciation for what he's done in making this conference a reality. We believe this conference is important. We believe it's necessary. We hope that it will be very informative for you, and it is a call to action to do more to protect this wonderful city. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.